Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to import CSV and also text format files inside the QGIS environment. Sometimes we have some data set like this, the name of the cities and also location, latitude and also longitudes. We need to open them inside the QGIS environment. However, the formats that we are going to do this is different from our targeted formats. To convert these formats inside appropriate formats, we need to do some works. First of all, I'm going to do this process for CSV format, and inside the Excel Microsoft softwares, I'm gonna open my data from file, save as. I'm gonna put it inside an appropriate format in order to open it inside the QGIS environment. For this format, we have here a lot of formats. However, the most important and also appropriate format to open this data inside the QGIS environment here is this one, CSV, delimited. Click on that. From save, you can click on that. It's gonna be saved this in a new format. Right now, I have to open my QGIS environment like this one. There are one way in order to add this data inside the software. From layer, we can do this and add layer. Here we have different formats that we can call the data inside the QGIS environment. However, for our purpose, this one is going to work. Add delimited text layer. You will have a tab like this, as you can see here. At the file name, I have to go to the folder that I saved my data. Click on browse. I saved my data inside the desktop. From here you can see it's city. I add this one. In the file format you can see different options like CSV. Since the format of the file that I'm going to add inside the QGIS environment is CSV, I'm going to put on that. And also here we have different options. Here we have records and fields options. It's asking about the number of headers line to discard. If you want to discard some, let's say rows, you can increase the number. As you can see, the first one is not going to be counted in our processes. If you want, you can do this. Otherwise, you can leave them in default. And also, you can check this one. It's asking about the first record has field names. If you want, you can do this. And also you will not have this one. Otherwise you will have something like this. You can see the difference between these options, and also detect field types. As you can see here, it's written about text, strings, and also decimal. This is the things that this option is talking about, this one. And also here we have different options, decimal separator and the others. We don't need to work with this. Otherwise you can work if you are interested. However, we have the most important parts like geometry definition. The point coordinates, you will have a x field. X field always is longitude. Pay attention to put on longitude all the time. And also y field is a latitude. If you have a z field, you can put here. You can define to your let's say here as the z field. And also the most important part, another most important part is geometry CRS. Here you can define the coordinate system projection. I'm going to put on default CRS since we have this WGS 84. If you don't have these options, select CRSS and we will have something like this. You can define the coordinate system that you are interested in. And also here you can find different coordinate system that if you couldn't find them here. Okay, I'm gonna back to my main field. Here we can see as the city, we have the name of these cities and also latitude and longitude. If I click on add and close this tab, we will have something like this, different cities around the world, we will have something like this. I'm gonna check the format of this file. Right click on the file, from properties, from information, we can see that the provider and also the format is text. I'm gonna convert it into Esri shapefile. To do this, we can right click again, from export, save feature as. Here we have the formats. You can choose whatever you are interested. However, I'm gonna put on shapefile, and also we can define a file name, like let's save it also, browse inside the desktop, cities. Pay attention to the save as type, it's gonna be shapefile. Then click on the save, and here we have to define again our coordinate system. It's on WGS 84. Pay attention to do this again. Then I will leave these options and also in default. Click on OK. You will have a CD like this. Okay, very good. If you don't have file in your screen, you can right click and also zoom to layer. You will have all the as options. Okay, right now, if I check the format of this file from properties again, it's gonna be changed into shapefile. As you can see here, we have this format as shapefile. Okay, I'm gonna back again to my screen. I want to check the accuracy of this data. In order to do this, you can add your OpenStreetMap and see that they are in a exact location that we are looking for. Otherwise, here in the browser we have a XYZ. Here I have different options. For example, OpenStreetMap. If I double click on that, my OpenStreetMap is going to be open like this. I can put down this and I will have my cities around the Europe specifically. If you don't know how to do this, inside the channel there's a video how to add these tags inside the QGIS environment, and also I will provide their link in the caption of this video. Okay, very good. As you can see, we have our cities inside the OpenStreetMap, and also we can check the accuracy of our work. In order to have a better visualization, I can right click on the cities. From here we can have a label. If you are interested, you can put label based on the single labels. For example, the name of the cities. Click on the apply and you will see something like this. You can change the format if you are interested, and also change the styles and other things that you can find here. And also I'm gonna put them in bold. And the other options that you can find here, change the color if you are interested in order to have a better visualization. Okay, very good. Right now we have the name of cities. I'm gonna change the symbology also. Right click on the cities. From symbology we can change the marker also here. You can see different options here. I'm gonna put, for example, on this one, increase the size if you are interested. For example, 5, it's going to be okay. Click and apply, and we will have something like this. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. As I said before, we can do the same process for text format file. In order to do this, again, from layer, we can go to the add layer. From add delimited text layer, we will have something like this, delimited text. From file name, we can browse and go to the folder that is saved our text file, this time for this text file. From file format, since we changed the format of file, we will put on custom delimiters. This one is important parts of these options. As you can see here, look at this part. The time I check this one, we will have a separation between different columns, and also they are in an appropriate place. As you can see from here, we have column, we have a space here, but this is the most important part. And the other also the same as the previous one, as you can see here. But the most important part is this one. Check this one again, from X field to be longitude, and so Y field it's going to be latitude. When you click on add, it's going to be add as a new layer inside the QGIS environment. Okay, very good. I hope the content of this video will be useful for you. If you like these types of video, please like the video and also subscribe to the channel in order to be notified regarding the future videos. Thank you very much for your attention.